Welcome everyone. In this video, I'll be assessing PSG squad for next season with new heavyweight arrivals. So let's get started. Where to even begin with Paris Saint-Germain? Les Parisiens have been very active in the transfer market, and it doesn't matter if you're Real Madrid or Milan. If PSG are a player of yours, there isn't much you can do, as they can offer players a very high salary, which we have seen in the case of Wijnaldum, whose salary was double with comparison to what Barca offered. With affluent owners like theirs, PSG broke the transfer record when they signed Neymar from Barcelona. While they have won everything there is in domestic football, they still haven't conquered Europe, which is why they are still adding more quality to their side. And they are really going for it in the next season with signing quality and talented players. Recently they announced the signing for Donnarumma from AC Milan, who was excellent in the Euros, and they have signed him to compete with Keylor Navas for the position. He is just 22, but his maturity and ability to cope with the pressures are a great part of his goalkeeping, and strengthening the keeping position with Navas for PSG would be very great next season. Now talking about the backline for PSG, they have signed two players, one a young 22 years old wingback and experienced 35 years legend in his position, Ramos. Ramos will add a new dimension of PSG's lineup as head coach Mauricio Pochettino bids to deliver success on both domestic and European stages in 2021-2022 season. Ramos will likely to be competing for a regular spot at centre half alongside Marquinhos and Presnel Kimpembe. But it is also possible that the former could be moved back into midfield to accommodate the ex-Real superstar. And for Hakimi, I think he will be a regular starter. He can provide PSG with speed, and one of the most important aspects of wingbacks is their off-the-ball movement during the match. Hakimi is well known for his overlapping runs, and if Pochettino wants the maximum of Hakimi, he should use 3 at the back formation with wingbacks. This can allow all 3 centre-backs to start, and in the midfield with the anchorman Paredes, the creativity of Verratti, and the new signing of Wijnaldum, who signed after negotiation with both Barca and PSG, and then he chose PSG, as he thought PSG's project is much more demanding than of Barca, and the salary factor too. Wijnaldum can provide the team with more athleticism, more runs into the box, and a defensively ball winner same as Idrissa Gueye. In the attack, I think PSG won't sign new players as they have many options. They just need to be confident about Mbappe's future. After disappointing Euros, he might be thinking of changing clubs. There are offers from Liverpool for him, but I don't think so that he will leave PSG this season. I think he will play another season, and then next season he will look to move on, especially he could sign for Real Madrid. PSG's attack would be consisting of Neymar, Mbappe, Di Maria, Icardi, Sarabia, who could be looking for scoring consistently and scoring in important games. While there are some rumors surrounding PSG for the signing of Pogba and Camavinga. Next season Pochettino will have a great squad with having backups in every position, much like Manchester City, who will be looking to play another final next season and to win it. Also Pochettino and PSG's dream is to win the Champions League. So let's see what happens, as the next season is building very great and we will see some fascinating encounters next season. That's it for this video.
Yo,
Thanks for
I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true.